What's up, guys? What's up, YouTubes? Um, Not a lot been going on lately except at work. But one of the things that I'm trying to figure out is this big gap between what I'm doing with DEGU and kind of the better path of what I'm trying to do. I'm really trying to close that gap. Been listening to a lot of guys on like classes and not classes, but YouTubes. Listening to my guy Alex Hormozy. He's been giving us a lot of good free information. Also been listening to, of course, Rob Bailey. Catching some of his clear, calculated, and vicious shit you see. F and F. Big fans. I think my T-shirts even. Just really trying to close that gap because a lot of things, man, I really need to buckle down on. I mean, aside from getting these new wristbands, these black and blue ones, these Leo bands, I've still got all the same shit from the first year that I've started this. So I really need to kick things back in a high gear, and I have not been working hard enough on it. Of course, life happens, whatever, but I don't like it, and I need to fix it. So I'm really gonna try and close that gap for the next few months. It's the end of April, so I'm hoping that in May and June, like into July, that I should be able to close some of that gap and really focus on working a little bit more towards the goal, which, to be honest with you, is to help inspire people to hunt down their dreams and follow their passion. And it comes from a place of myself because there's a lot of things that I enjoy. I have a lot of passions. I have a lot of things that I like to do or that I would just enjoy doing or being around in general. And it's been really hard for me, or it was really hard for me, still is hard for me to get to all of those and to be able to touch and reach all of those things, to get involved in all of those things. So when I created DEGU Motivation, that was the reason, was because I could kind of take all my different loves for sports, for fitness, for outdoors, for being active, for health, for fitness, and put them all together in a nice package and share that with the world. And I have been failing for a long time. I think like most of you, I do it well in my own circles, but my circles are only so big, man. I need to get bigger, get broader, get more outreach, get more exposure. And I think with the few followers on Instagram and these these I don't know, these videos that are not being seen as more of practice for myself, and kind of building content, and Facebook posts, and some of the T-shirts and stuff that I wear and my wristbands that I deal with. Some of that stuff is good, but I just don't think it's enough. So I got to figure out a way to really scale all of that after I figure out exactly what it is that's going to make this brand sort of level up. So as I continue to work on that, I'll keep you guys in the loop. But this month probably, is going to be about building good branding. So not just a brand, because it's easy to register this with the state of New Hampshire. It's like $100 a year you file, and then you pay an annual fee. So it's not hard to file and create an actual brand, but branding that brand in a good light is sometimes tough for somebody like me who doesn't. I don't create content. I don't, cut and paste videos. I don't have a bunch of really cool things to show you because I'm just Mike Osceola, man. I'm just a guy from Southern New Hampshire who's trying to kind of work through his life and figure out what what path is going to be best to get there. And there's a lot going on. There's always a lot going on. It's life, whether it's good or bad. There's always stuff going on. So what I like to do, and one of the things that keeps me straight and narrow, is to keep working. So one of the things that always humbles me and always helps me through anything is just going to work, is getting work done and accomplishing things, moving forward, scaling things, progressing. Progress is huge for me. I hate standing still, whether it's my fitness, whether it's my financial, whether it's the brand, it's anything. It's I don't like being stagnant, and it really hurts a lot of times for me to see other folks who are just stagnant in their life. They kind of get to a certain point and they just kind of peter out. There's really no more drive. There's no more push for them to do better. And that really hurts me, because that's really one of the only things that scares me, is to just peter out and plateau or something in life, and to not progress, and to not get better, and to not make more money, and to not build a bigger family, or to not get a bigger house, or to not work on myself. Want to continue to move forward, and not in materialistic things. Of course, that's nice, I'm sure. My old truck is great. I love it. Could I get a brand new truck if I could afford it? Maybe. If I really could afford it, if it was really easy, yeah, I'd probably get a new one. But it's not the materialistic stuff that drives me. It's more of the lifestyle and the way that I could help my family and friends around me once that success is reached. So it's not really about like how much money I can make. It's about some of the really cool things that I see on social media about like retiring my parents, or paying off their house, or helping my brothers, you know, do similar things or do the same thing. So it's always stuff like that that really, that to me would just be really, really awesome to do, and to help provide for my family and some of my friends that are close around me. So it's not the materialistic things like buying a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or something. It's about helping my parents who have taken care of me for so long. It's about helping my friends and family that maybe aren't so happy in their jobs, maybe helping them find a better spot. If it's, a company or a business that I create, or it's just giving them some guidance, or giving them some networking or some tools to kind of do better or continue to progress and move up in their own line of work or something of that nature, whatever. It's just about the people around me. And I don't know. I think once I ever heard about people doing that, it was really just kind of a no-brainer. Like, that would be really, really cool if I could do that. So I think that's going to be kind of not my end goal, not my exit strategy, but I think that's kind of going to be my point of view now. It's going to be kind of my cloud nine. If I can reach that, I think that would be pretty much it for me. I think that'd be great. And if I continue to move on, if I continue to help them more, great. But I will continue to move on long after I've helped them, because I want to make sure that I help other people as well. And that's what this is all about. So yeah, so with this end of April, May 2024 coming up, just make sure you continue to push and take a look, and I will do too. And I will really strive to work harder and, like I said, bridge that gap from where my brand is to developing good branding and creating that path forward. So I encourage you to do the same. And it's not branding about your business, but it's branding about yourself. So take yourself as a brand or as a character and bridge that gap between where you are now, maybe you're not happy or maybe you're not fulfilled, and finding the difference between good branding for yourself, what you think about yourself, what you strive for about yourself. Not necessarily what people think, but how people perceive you. Man, that guy's got his shit together, Stuff like that. So let's all bridge that gap. Let's work on it, and let's keep going, all right? Don't ever give up.